If you are a beginner, then I would suggest you to go through the Hindi version of this editorial. Link is given in the description box. Now, let us try to understand school ranks. Recently, Union Education Ministry of India has adopted PGI. What is this PGI? Performance Grading Index. One index has been prepared and it is named PGI. What is being done in PGI? According to PGI, grades are being provided to every state. If you are doing good in education field, है ना, so according to your performance, like for example, if Tamil Nadu or Kerala has performed exceptionally well in the field of education, then they will be given good grade, like you can say that 1,000 marks. Okay, we have decided 1,000 marks. So Tamil Nadu and Kerala, है ना, for example, have performed well in education, then they will be awarded maybe 950 or 850, and those who have not done so well in comparison to Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, they will be given low marks or low grades, like you can say Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, है ना, they will be given 400 marks or 500 grades, है ना, like that. So high performing states with good schools can nudge. Editorial says that some states, the states who are performing well in the field of education, can nudge, they can support. Nudge means to support something, to encourage something, to give an encouragement. Nudge others if they have the political will. Political will means to show a political dedication for a cause. So editorial says that those states who are performing well in the field of education, and if they are determined, they can help other states or they can help other states' school. The Union Education Ministry has been attempting to get states into a competitive mode. Into is a preposition which is used for movement, when you move from one place to another place. So competitive mode in upgrading their school education system. So why PGI was introduced? The aim of introducing of PGI was that the Union Education Ministry wanted to bring all states in a competitive mode in upgrading, so that they can upgrade their school education system by recognizing, by recognizing means by seeing, by recognizing progress with a performance grading PGI. What is being done under the PGI? That assign means to provide them a score. So under the PGI system, a score is given to a particular states, so we can identify which state has been given how much mark, or like that. It can be argued that countries and state governments use school education as a, it can be argued that countries and state governments use school education as a transformative tool most effectively where the political imperative is strong. Let us understand the word imperative. Imperative means something that is very important, something that is very urgent. When you say political imperative, so political imperative means something that must be done because it is right. So many people gives the argument that many countries or many state governments are using school education, school education as a tool for growth, to transform their, you can say that, to overall development. So education is being used by many state governments to transform their country or to transform their government. But we need a political imperative, a strong political imperative. Strong political imperative means when we consider that education is, the most important field, and in that field something must be done urgently. The center's effort with the PGI scoring system has been to try and nudge all states using a hall of fame approach. Approach means your how do you see a particular situation, approach, viewpoint. So what is hall of fame? What is hall of fame? Hall of fame means you can say that those persons, hall of fame means category of those who have excelled in a particular field. Some people who have done exceptionally well in a particular field, we call them hall of fame. So what is central government is doing? Central government is making effort with the help of PGI. What is central government doing? Central government wants to encourage all states using a hall of fame approach. So when, according to PGI, when every state is being given grade, or you can say that every state is being given marks, okay, so those states who have obtained good marks will be considered under hall of fame. They will be considered superior, they will be considered excellent. So you can say that government wants to create a competition, competition mode among all the states. In the latest set of scores and grades for the pre-COVID-19 year, so we are talking here about 2019-20, before COVID-19, and during the year 2019-20. So latest set of scores and grades, so latest data for the year 2019-20 has been released. The Andaman and Nicobar Island, Chandigarh, Kerala, Punjab and Tamil Nadu have performed the best. So these states and union territories performed well. Andaman Nicobar, Chandigarh, Kerala, Punjab and Tamil Nadu. Although you can say that, however, they still fall short of. When you say that something falls short of, fall short of means you couldn't reach to your you can say that your wanted target, you couldn't reach to your target, fall short of the 951 to 1000 points slab. So this is the category. If you score between 951 and 1000, so you may be called that you are exceptionally well in the field of education. But at present, no states have achieved that target. The highest possible, so this is the highest possible target. If you are between 951 and 1000 points, then we may say that you are excellent. It should be heartening. Heartening means something that gives a feeling of happiness to you. It should be heartening to 33 states and union territories that their PGI scores have improved over the previous year. Here over means during. So it should be heartening. So editorial says that it is a good news that all 33 states and union territories have improved their PGI score during the previous year. So you can say that 3 years have passed when we started this PGI system, and during these 3 years almost every state and every union territory has improved itself. And in the case of Andaman and Nicobar, Punjab and Arunachal Pradesh, and when we talk of Andaman, Nicobar, Punjab and Arunachal Pradesh, we see a very significant improvement. Noteworthy means praiseworthy, that is significant, 20%. So these union territories, Andaman and Nicobar, Punjab and Arunachal Pradesh, they have improved themselves, or you can say that how much increase we see, 20% increase in their performance. Several middling states continue to make marginal progress. You can say that some states are in middle stage, different states are there, and we can consider them in middle stage. Continue to make marginal progress. Marginal progress means very slight progress. You can say that a little progress. Some have improved merely by tweaking their data. So some have improved. Some states have improved their performance merely here means only by tweaking. To tweak something means to modify something, to change something, their data. So some states actually some states actually didn't improve their performance, but they tried to change data, and they tried to change data, है ना, tweak their data, while Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, है ना, actually regressed. So you can say that it was not a heartening news, है ना. So while Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh actually regress means to go downward. It is opposite of progress, है ना. Progress means when you move forward, and regress means when you go downward. So you can say that there was a negative improvement in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, है ना. Although the PGI scheme is now 3 years. Editorial adds that okay, it is it would be early to take conclusion, and it would be very early to take conclusion, because the PGI scheme is latest. The PGI scheme is new, and it is only just 3 years old. It was started just before 3 years. The score is derived using databases on 70 parameters. So we have said, so you can say that how PGI is calculated. So we have set some parameter. Parameter means some benchmark such as access. So you can say that how many students have access to education. Equity means the population is being provided equally education, like the population of boy and population of girl is equal in the education field, or the population of general people and the population of you can say that the people who are living below the poverty line are getting the same education. Governance processes, infrastructure and facilities. So what are the infrastructure and facilities in the education field? Like whether there is if your school is situated in a village, so whether your school have a proper building, whether there are toilets are available or not, whether midday meal is being provided on time or not, so these are the facilities, so these are the parameters, so according to these parameters we gives PGI. And learning outcomes. Outcome means result. So if subjects are being taught like Hindi, English, math, physics, so what are the results? That are mostly self-reported by the states but weighted by the center. So these data, with these data or these benchmark, so figures are being provided by the states but weighted by the center. But center do not take these figures exactly. Centers weight them. Weight means to examine something, to make assessment. With National Achievement Survey data also being incorporated. So during the preparation of this index, we are including National Achievement Survey data, what we have achieved, so National Achievement Survey data are also being included, and the parameters or the benchmarks which have been set to calculate the, you can say that to calculate the index. So these parameters are submitted by the states, but central government examine them, central government weight them. On some parameters such as uneven means you can say that something that is not in balance. Uneven learning outcomes between students from deprived communities. So you see the word deprived. So what are deprived communities? Deprived communities means, you are, if you are being denied your rights, if you are being denied to what should be available to you, so we may call you are a deprived person, you are not being provided with your rights. Deprived communities and others. So on some parameters what is being done is that it is being examined. So what are the results between students from deprived communities? So you can say that some students who are under SC, ST, or you can say that students who are below the poverty line, they will come under the category of deprived students. So what is the result? So you can say that what are the results among these communities. Bridging the gap earns a better score. Bridge the gap. What is the meaning of bridging the gap? Bridging the gap means to fill. Bridging the gap means to fill that gap. Which gap? Like a general community is there and the other community is backward community. So whether are you trying to fill the gap? Are you trying to make them equal? When you try to make them equal, when you try to bring these communities together, so it is called bridging the gap, earns a better score. If any state is doing work in that area or in that field, if any state is doing the work to bridge the gap between the below poverty line people and the general people, between you can say that SC, ST and OBC communities and general communities. So if any state is trying to do the work for bringing together all the communities, it is being given good score, or it is being given better score. The center, with its transparent scores and data for each parameter and subtopic, made available in the public domain. Domains means area. When you say that something is in public domain, what does it mean? It means that it is available for public. It is available for public. So the center with its transparent scores and data. So you can say that, okay, center is giving data and the index is being prepared, but everything is transparent. You can say the complete process. You can say the complete score. You can say this whole process. Center seeks. To seek something means to desire something. So what does the center desire? Center desire to create a resource sharing system. There should be a system for resource sharing. So India is a very large country and so many states are there, but every state doesn't have equal resources. All states are, you can say that, different as far as resources are concerned. So central government wants to create a resource sharing system that low performing states can tap into. Tap means to utilize something. If we have a resource sharing system, if we make a pool, okay, for example, if we have created a resource sharing fund for the education field, so this fund can be utilized for the low performing states like Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh. This initiative is laudable. So what is the initiative? Initiative means to take the first step. If you initiate something means you begin something. This initiative is laudable. This initiative is praiseworthy. But it can work. But that initiative can work only if governments and opposition parties see value in strong and open school education. But you know that if you want any process to be functionally, if you want that any process should be workable, then it is needed that government and opposition party should work together. So editorial says that the government of a particular state and the opposition of that particular state should realize that education is very important, or you can say that they should realize that education is the most important field, and they should support a strong and open school and work, and the government and the opposition party should work together to strengthen access. Access means to be in reach. So they should try. Strengthen means to make something strong. To strengthen access means that education should be in reach of every student. Equity means equality, and infrastructure by budgeting fees and funds for universalization. Universalization means to make something for every person, to make something common. It is called universalization. So editorial says that there should be a decision should be taken, and there should be made a budget for fees and refunds for education infrastructure. So infrastructure means that to create a particular building for a school, and to create toilet facilities and midday meal, such and such type of activities. It is such commitment. Commitment means to show dedication for something. That led means caused. है ना? So that was the reason. So it is such commitment that led Southeast Asia to carry out. Carry out means to perform something. If you carry out a decision means you perform that decision. है ना? You finish that decision. है ना? A renaissance. Renaissance means revival. Renaissance means revival or rebirth in school education system in the later decades of the last century. So what did we see? What did we see in the last century? So during last century and later decades, decade means the time period of 10 years. So during last century and during later decades, we saw, you can say that, a revival in school education system. Where? In South Asia. है ना? It was being done. है ना? It was carried out on the lines of means it was similar. On the lines of means it was similar of Meiji era Japan. So this one, Meiji era means time period. Meiji era of Japan is considered, Meiji era of Japan is considered very prominent. है ना? In that era, so many development happened in Japan. So you can say that Southeast Asia followed Japan, है ना? Or it did the work. Similarly, the work was done in Japan. India's school system has to contend with. Contend with means to deal with something. है ना? To deal with. India's school system has to contend with not just patchy access. What is patchy access? Something that is not universal. Patchy access means, you can say that some states have access to full education, but some states do not have. It is called patchy. Patchy means, you can say that, isolated, है ना? Not complete. It is called patchy. Patchy access and infrastructure. So India's school system has to contend with not just patchy access and infrastructure. Okay, in you can say that among the India's states, we see somewhere a proper infrastructure and somewhere no infrastructure. है ना? In some states like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, है ना? There you can say that education. There you can say that almost every students have reached to the education, but some states like Bihar, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, है ना? You can consider them backward students, है ना? In the field of education. But so this is a major issue, है ना? And we have to deal with that issue. But major equity issues. But editorial says that major issues. What are the major issues? Major issues are related to equality. That have come to the fore. Come to the fore means come to the light, है ना? Come to in front of you during the pandemic. So during the pandemic, we saw so many other major issues came before us. Clearly, the shadow of COVID-19 will persist. Persist means to remain over the education system for the foreseeable future. Foreseeable future means foreseeable. You call something foreseeable when you can see it, when you can predict about it. है ना? So we can predict about the near future that the influence of COVID-19 will remain. है ना? The influence of COVID-19 will persist and further progress. And if we want to progress, if we want to make progress in the field of education on all parameters, है ना? On all parameters means on all benchmarks. So the progress will depend on bridging the gap. So our progress will depend on the bridging the gap. So we should realize where should we need to work more. है ना? We should realize where the work is needed to be done, and we should do work at that place, particularly on digital tools. है ना? So during COVID-19, we realized the importance of online education. है ना? So editorial says that in rural area, है ना? In rural area, a lot of students are suffering with, or you can say that they do not have the access to digital tools. है ना? They do not have proper gadgets. है ना? Internet facility is not properly available in villages. So editorial says that we need to provide digital tools, infrastructures and subsidies for access. If we want if we want to universalize, the education, then this is very important task, that you can say that in rural areas we should provide digital tools, infrastructure and give subsidies. The PGI scores show that the southern and western states are on firm ground to achieve this. Okay, so what did we see? We see that southern states है ना, and western states है ना, are very determined to achieve this है ना. So they are trying hard to excel in the field of education, while those in central India. But when we talk about the states of central India like Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh and parts of the east and northeast are less resources. So like Bihar, UP है ना, and northeast states. So you can say that they do not have enough resources. What is evident means what is clear is that from the Education Ministry analysis. So editorial says that what is clear from the Education Ministry analysis is that governance processes are the weakest link in some states. In some states, the work is not being done by the government. Government is not doing proper work. A new deal means a new arrangement for schools can transform means to modify something, to change something completely, transform them as the right to education law. Envisage means to envision something, to imagine something, it is called envisage means to imagine something. So under the right to education we have the imagination, we have imagined or we have envisioned that a new deal for schools. Editorial says that we should make a new arrangement for schools, then only we can achieve our vision which has been described under the right to education.